Welcome to KDW Khan's Digital World on Fox 5 Plus, Washington, D.C. I'm Badrul Khan. We have an exciting episode starting today.
Welcome to KDW Kids. KDW Kids.
Camila Sophie Alam of New York.
Hi, my name is Camilla Sophie Alam. I'm in 5th grade in school. You might be wondering, what has it been like to be studying at home for 1 year? Well, to be honest, at the beginning, I wanted to start homeschooling because I could feel comfortable in my own home. Now that I've started homeschooling and now that it's been going on for a year, I kind of regret hoping that it would happen. You might be wondering, is remote learning easy or is it hard? I know that some of you might already know the answer to this, but from my point of view, there are a lot of frustrating things. For example, sometimes my school websites crash where I do all of my homework. For example, my math website might crash and I might take a while to start my homework. Another frustrating thing is when my laptop glitches. A lot of times the audio is broken, and then when this happens, I have to restart the whole laptop, and also sometimes my video might not be working, which is kind of serious to me because I don't want my teachers to think that I'm turning off my video the whole time and doing something else when really I'm trying to keep it on. And another frustrating thing that happened already, but the problem is solved, is that when I used to have my old laptop would always start glitching and freezing up. And it seems like the glitches happened at the worst times possible, like when I was in classes or doing homework. So then to solve this problem, my parents had to buy me a new laptop. But then even with this new laptop and no glitches, my eyes were straining and they were like burning because the screen was so small. So now I have a monitor, so I have a big screen and my eyes don't hurt. So those are some of the frustrating things about remote learning. Even though there are many frustrating things about online learning, there are still some things I do to make it easier. For example, when I do my science homework, every single time I do experiments, I would watch a video to help me. And I would also do reading and experiments with my dad because he's really good at science and he can explain everything to me. Here's an example of a science video I would watch for my science homework. I'll show you a little bit of it because it will take a while to watch the whole thing.
Hi, it's Doug. Today I want to tell you a true story. On a late November day in 2012.
And then another thing I do to make online learning easier is that when I do my math homework, I always write down my equations in a notebook instead of doing it in my head, because if I try to do it in my head, then I can't be sure about the problems I solve. And I've already filled up like almost half of this notebook with my math. There's some, like at the beginning, there's a lot of math here, and I just write down all of my equations in here, so then I can understand everything better. And lastly, when I do my ELA homework, what I would usually do is copy and paste my text details from a PDF text into, like I would usually do writing in Google Slides, so I would copy and paste the text evidence to my Google Slides because it makes it quicker for me and it's a bit easier to do. Finally, you might be wondering, how do you stay busy all day and how do you keep yourself from getting bored? Well, that's a great question. I have so many things to explain for that, but right now I'm going to give you some of the most important examples. Something I do during online learning to keep me busy is coding classes. During my coding classes, I get to create my own games using Scratch. Another thing I do during lockdown is piano classes. Piano classes, you might be thinking that it's really hard to do over the phone or on Zoom, but it really isn't. Playing piano online is actually pretty fun. It's still the same as when I used to do piano classes in person. You also might be wondering, how do I stay relaxed at home, or what hobbies do I have? Like, what do I enjoy doing a lot that keeps me relaxed and calm? Well, one of those things which is the most important is painting and drawing. I recently learned watercolor paintings from my dad, and my mom also, she used to do acrylic paintings, so I kind of got that from her too.
Thanks for watching KDW, Khan's Digital World on Fox 5 Plus, Washington, D.C. See you with another episode of KDW. Thank you so much for watching.
McWhedon. Enabling learning without boundaries. Busy working adults expect high-quality, flexible learning environments with good support services. We at McWhedon are dedicated to bringing high-quality, flexible courses designed to fit the time demands of busy adult professionals. We use a blend of learning approaches in our strategies to get the right content into the right format, to the right people, and at the right time. McWhedon.com. McWhedon, a professional development service provider.